What's poppin', guys? Back again with another video. It's your boy, Multiple Voice Guy. Now, today, we are ending off this Lantern Corps on Hazbin Hotel, finally. And with the main star, because I feel like she decided to have her own video, I'm going over which Lantern Corps I think Charlie belongs in. Now, Charlie is the princess of hell, and the daughter of Lucifer, and she has a mission to open up a hotel that rehabilitates sinners so they could go to heaven instead of them being killed off in extermination due to hell's overpopulation. So this video I'm just gonna go over which Lantern Corps I think Charlie belongs in. And just for the record, you know what, I have to explain what Lantern Corps are. Well, actually, you know what, I don't think I have to, because through the course of the video, this is embarrassing. Just 1 minute, we're having a bit of technical difficulties.
I'm going to fall asleep waiting for you.
Okay, we're back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're back. Now, basically, so this video is going to go over which Lantern Corps I think Charlie belongs in. Okay, now starting it off, I'm just going to get these two out of the way. It is the White Lantern Corps of Life and the Black Lantern Corps of Death. Now, in order to wield the Death Ring, you have to either be dead, you either have to be resurrected, dead, or worship death. And Charlie is none of those things. She does not worship death. She hates the exterminations because she hates seeing her people being slaughtered. She is definitely not dead because she was born in hell. And she is not being resurrected because, again, she was born in hell. So that's out of the way. And, of course, the White Lantern Corps of Life. Now, yes, it is true. Charlie is full of life, but she's not actually alive. I mean, well, she was born. I don't know, it's complicated, but I just don't think life would be good for Charlie, even though it does match her skin. But yeah, I just do not think life is a good Lantern Corps for Charlie. Or death. So we can immediately get those out of the way. Fear. Now, in order to wield a fear ring, you have to install great fear. And I don't think Charlie does that. Yes, she has a demon side, but she doesn't fully embrace it because she doesn't believe that violence is the answer. Okay, now before y'all bring up that fighting scene with Katie Killjoy, to be honest, I was kind of justified because Katie Killjoy's a bitch. But basically, Charlie just does not believe in violence, and that's why she barely lets her demon side out. That's why she doesn't let her demon side out. And probably why no one's scared of her. So I don't think fear would be good for her. Rage. Now in order to be in the Red Lantern Corps of Rage, you either have to have lots of rage in you or be focused on revenge, which Charlie is not that at all. Now, yes, there was that scene that she got angry by calling Katie Killjoy a bitch, but to be honest, she was just speaking the plain truth, and she only did it one time, so that doesn't really mean it's a genuine emotion. It doesn't really mean it's a genuine emotion. So I just don't think rage would be perfect for Charlie. Alright. Avarice. Now, avarice is completely wrong for Charlie. Like, she is not greedy at all, and she cares about pretty much everyone besides herself. She believes everybody deserves a chance to prove they can be better, so avarice is completely wrong for Charlie. She's not in it for the money, but she's only in it to help people. So I don't think avarice is right for Charlie. Alright, let's move on. Will. Now, the Green Lantern Corps of Will. Now, don't get me wrong, Charlie has a lot of willpower in her speech, but I just don't think it would be perfect for her, mostly because the Lantern Corps have a lot of rules. And one of those rules is that you have to leave your home to go to the planet to defend the planet. And I don't think Charlie would sign up for that. Because again, like I said, Charlie is not the biggest believer in violence. And also, she doesn't want to leave hell in her people, and especially Maggie. So even if I did believe that Charlie could wield a Green Lantern ring, she just wouldn't do it. So that's why I think the Green Lantern Corps willpower is completely wrong for her. Okay, now I think we are kind of so we did life and death, we did fear, we did rage, we did avarice, we did green. Now all we have left is compassion. So next up, so now these next three I think could be possible contenders for Charlie. Next up, we have compassion. In order to wield a compassion ring, you either have to have loads of compassion or no compassion at all, which Charlie has a lot of compassion. She believes everybody deserves a chance to prove they can be better, and the main reason why she opened up the hotel is because she wants to help rehabilitate sinners. And she pretty much cares about everybody. Even people like Angel Dust or Alistar. But yeah, so Charlie has a lot of compassion for her, and I think she'd be a good contender for it. But I think these next two she would definitely be good in. Love. Now, in order to wield a love ring, you have to have loads of love in your heart and fully express it, which Charlie definitely does. She clearly loves her parents, Lucifer and Lilith, even though her and her dad aren't really on the best terms right now. She still loves them, and she did learn one thing from him: you don't take from other demons. And she also loves her girlfriend, Vaggie. Vaggie, in which I 100% ship. I really love that ship. Yeah, everybody with me. And yeah, so I think Charlie would be a good contender for love. Honestly, I feel like that would be the perfect core for her, but I arguably think the perfect ring would definitely be hope. Now, the Blue Lantern Corps of Hope, in order to wield a hope ring, you either have to be an embodiment of hope or have lots of hope in your heart, which Charlie does. Now, yes, I know there was that scene where she tried to call Lilith to basically say she doesn't know if she's going to make a difference and that Dad may have been right about her. And yes, I know that is her giving up hope. But she only does it one time. Now, as the series goes on, if she continually gives up hope, then maybe I might change my choice. But other than that, I think Charlie is a great contender for hope. Is a great candidate for hope because she never gives up and she's constantly hoping that her ideal will work, and she's almost confident until, again, that one scene. But then that was only one time, and then when Alistar offered to help, she boosted her hope back up. So that's just me, dude. So yeah, so honestly, I think a good Lantern Core for her would definitely be love. I think the perfect ring for her would definitely be hope. But I think she would be a good contender for love. But that is just my opinion. So, do you agree with my choice? Do you agree with my choices, or do you think there are any other Lantern Corps out there that Charlie would be better suited in? And let me think. Am I forgetting one? Let me think. Okay, I did will, I did rage, I did fear, I did hope, I did avarice, I did pretty much all of them. So, do you agree with my choices, or do you think there are any other Lantern Corps that you think would be better suited for Charlie? But other than that, I'll see y'all in the next one, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please help me reach 50 subscribers. You want to say bye, Charlie? Alright, bye everyone!